What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Juan David. I'm the host of this TV show called The Juan David Show, where we try to make sure everybody knows where they live in the community and give back in order to make the community a happy place where you want to be. Today we have our guest. Her name is Sarah Kennedy, and she is a comedian, right?
Yeah, totally.
What kind of comedian are you?
A stand-up comedian, an improviser, and a sketch person too.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Is that how you make your money or what?
Yeah, for the most part. I also do social media stuff.
Oh, okay, that's good. So do you make a lot of money that way or not?
Well, you gotta work at it for a while and then you make money.
Oh, really? That's like a lot of things, no? Like the analogy, that's a good thing to use. And you know what, that word analogy? That's a good word because I just learned it the other day. Mm-hmm. It's saying when you're saying something, you're meaning something else, but you're using it to compare and or contrast.
So
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That word means?
Well,
Yeah, that's good. But the analogy of that is whatever you're working for, you got to give it time because it takes time to achieve anything. You should never let go of your goals just because one time your goal don't happen, no? So if you have a goal and you want to make sure you reach the point where you can make a lot of money, no? And you can just make it rain and you can be a baller and you can buy yourself a Bentley, you can't give up right quick. You got to perceive yourself going forward and continue regardless of what haters say to you and tell you they can't quit. Do you have a lot of haters?
I bet I have some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you keep them close or do you keep them far?
Well, you gotta keep your haters close. No, you gotta keep your, what is that, analogy?
I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say you got to keep your enemies close and closer than you keep your friends.
Right.
That's what you were trying to say. That's true. Mm-hmm. How many enemies do you have?
Well, right now I have, I haven't kept a list in a long time.
But it's important to know because sometimes they're not your enemies and they're your friends, or they're your friends and they're your enemies. So you do comedian stuff. Mm-hmm. You should tell me something funny right now.
Oh, it's not really, it's weird. It's weird if I do that.
Do you know any good jokes?
Yeah, I know.
You should tell me one then.
It doesn't really work like that. You have to go and I do it in like on stage and stuff.
But right now, we'll pretend you're on stage and there's a joke.
Okay. Do you have like a microphone?
Well, we can hear you though. So
okay.
Do you tell jokes like how Ellen DeGeneres tells jokes, or do you tell jokes like Dave Chappelle tells jokes?
Well, I try not to be like either of them.
Oh, really? Who do you try to be like?
It's, as much like me as I can.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like this?
Yeah.
And people think that's funny?
Not right now.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say you're a work in progress, right?
Yeah.
You still have a long way to go before you're funny.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
I won't.
When I was little, I used to think I wanted to be a rapper, mm-hmm. and then I changed it to wanting to be on TV, and look where I am today, on my own TV show. Maybe someday you could do something like that.
That would be good.
That'd be all bad,
I have a TV show on...
Oh, you do? What's your TV show called?
Spotlight On.
She has a TV show that no one obviously watches very much. So you should watch it so she can do her more funny things. I had not heard of your TV show, so I'm sorry for not hearing about that. Are you funny on that show?
We interview people, so it's not really a...
Oh, really?
Fun. Yeah.
You interview people too?
Yeah. You're better at it than I am.
How'd you get your show?
I talked with a guy.
Oh, really? Wow. That's interesting. So, of all the things that you wish you could do today that wasn't being on this show, if you were a free person, what would you want to do right now?
If I was a free person.
Meaning like you could do whatever. You didn't have to worry about paying your bills, no. You didn't have to worry about family blowing up your phone. Mm-hmm. You didn't have to worry about your text messages, nothing like that. No parking tickets, no speeding tickets, nothing.
And awesome.
You were free, what would you do?
If I was free and I couldn't text message.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would get a plane, like a private jet now, mm-hmm. and I'd fly around the world and I'd stop on every place that I had never been.
Mm-hmm. Where's some places you've never been?
There's all kinds of places I've never been. I never been to like China. Mm-hmm. I never been to that place. I never been to Japan. I never been to Australians where they live in mm-hmm. Australia. But those are just an example. Where's the places you never been?
I haven't ever left the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've only been here?
Mm-hmm.
Is that sad for you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's real sad. I had never left the country either, no? Do you read a lot of books about other countries?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's your favorite book like that?
My favorite book about another country would be one I read about Canada.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like a good book because I don't think Canada's interesting, no?
Huge though.
But you know what's an interesting book to read about another country? Which one do you think? I was asking
Oh,
you.
you were asking.
Not about Canada though.
Not about Canada. I bet a book about Italy would probably be
Oh,
pretty
that
awesome.
would be interesting. Now, since you do comedy, what's your favorite movie that's about comedy?
I really like funny people. Funny
Oh,
people's
really?
good.
Funny people? Well, in movies, what movie with funny people do you like?
Oh, well, the movie Funny People.
Oh, there's a movie called Funny
Yeah.
People. I had never seen
There's
that
also
movie.
there's Funny Girl too.
Funny
That's
girl?
Good.
Oh, is that what you are? You think you're a funny girl?
One day.
Oh, really? Was your mom and dad real sad when you cut your hair like that?
My dad was.
How long was your hair before?
It was mermaid length.
How long is mermaid length?
Long enough to cover your boobs if you were a mermaid.
Oh, that's good. I had never known that. Do all girls call their hair like that?
I think some do. At least people who talk
That's
to me.
interesting. So when a girl has long hair, they have it to cover their boobs in case they were a mermaid. I never knew that. So what made you decide to cut it? Were you in a bad breakup and you wanted to start new?
This haircut was because my brother got married on Saturday, but I had it short before too.
Were you trying to copy Miley Cyrus or not?
No, my haircut before that was exactly like hers, and I used to wear it in the two bun. That's not true. It was a lot like hers.
So you did it before Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
What do you think about her?
She's just a 20-year-old girl who's famous, and she's
Oh,
got to
really?
go through her thing.
I think she's crazy, no? You know what my favorite music video is right now? What do you think it is?
Oh, what do I think it is?
Yeah.
Thriller.
No, I mean right now that I would
Oh,
watch
right
today.
now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't watch Thriller today?
No, I wouldn't watch Thriller, no, because do you ever get depressed that you didn't get to see Michael Jackson ever perform live?
Yes.
I get sad about that sometimes too now. That's crazy. Do you think those are really his kids or not? You could be honest.
I can't. How could they be his kids?
I know, right? See, everybody, sometimes it don't matter who your parents are, if they're related to you by blood, but the fact is that they are your kids. And maybe Sarah Kennedy disagrees, but I think that they are his kids because he says they are. So that's okay that your parents may or not be your parents, but if they raised you, if you were raised by your tias or your aunts or your uncles or your grandma or your grandpa, whoever raised you, your big brother, even your parents, those are your parents. You don't gotta listen to her because she doesn't agree. But anyway, that's the truth. So be who you are at all times.
Amen.
Thank you, Sarah, for coming on. Next time, be funny.
Okay.